Welcome to Art Appreciation for the summer of 2020 at Bakersfield College. I'm Penelope Young. We are in section 50193, and we start on June 15th, Monday, and we end down here on July 23rd. Some of these headings need cleaning up yet. So right here, that's going to get you to your dashboard. This and this are the same. I'm going to walk you through the navigation for the course and the best way to get a good grade in this class through the learning tools, and we'll walk through some of the assignments. First thing we're going to start with here is go to your account and click here, and I have an open in another window. I'm going to go over here. So account notifications, and what you're going to want to set is due date, announcement, and grading. Those three you definitely want. You have the option of getting it right away, which is that check there, daily, which is the clock face, weekly looks like a calendar icon, and do not send me anything, which is next. So change due date, announcement. You aren't going to create announcements, so just regular announcement, and grading. Those you really want to have. The other stuff that you have down here, that's optional, up to you. If you want to know if somebody responded to your discussion post, you can put that there. Discussion posts and comments, for me, they come in a weekly batch, so please don't communicate with me through comments. You're going to communicate through inbox or email, and we also have ConferZoom. Okay, so that is your notifications in account. The other thing you can do if you wish is profile. You can add your photo. You edit over here, and you click on that to edit the photo. That's optional as well, and it doesn't give you a lot of space to write in here, so it's kind of brief. Okay, so the next thing is dashboard. These are the two courses I'm teaching currently at Bakersfield. I'm going to click on our course, and that's going to take us to the home page. And I'm just going to mention here, and here, the modules. All three of these bring us to the modules page. I set the home page to the modules page. So if you click here, you get the same thing. Home, or if you click on modules. You need to go through the work in order, in the sequence. You can't access down here, you'll see the quizzes and assignments and pages. You can't just click on those, okay, and go through the assignments. You have to go through all of the material before you get to the assignments, okay? Make sure that you're watching the audio with PowerPoint, the one similar to what you're just watching right now, although for that you're looking at images from the PowerPoint, or just look at the regular PowerPoint. That's also right here. So you're going to look through those things in the module page and scroll through. Okay, so I'm going to pull us back over here. The calendar, and this is going to look a little weird to you right now because I have my other class listed here. I'm going to take it off. But this gives you, for your class, all of the due dates here listed each Thursday at 11 p.m. Now, some of them have different times, but this is so that I can put them in order in the grade book. So really, our due date is firmly 11 p.m. on Thursdays, always, okay? There might be something where, and this is June, there might be something where, excuse me, there's an art event online at this point, but there's an art event for some extra credit that is a specific time and date. So then you might see a due date somewhere else over here. But so far I haven't heard of anything for our class time frame. Down here is what is due in the last week of the course. So the final is due here. A few of these things are going to get cleaned up and changed once you guys open the course, so this may not look the same for you once you get in there in terms of the list of the assignments, but the due date and the time are going to be correct. Next thing I'm going to get to is inbox over here, so we're still on this menu bar. When you write a email, this is our course, so you might be in more than one course, so it'll give you that drop down, and you're going to write, right? Always put in the subject line as much information as you can. And that's true of the email as well. But say, for instance, you're having issues with intro. Okay, so that seems something like, sorry for my email. So this is a question that I have a question on. Say, dear, you can say Professor, or you can say Penelope. Always start with you can always say week, whatever. But do a greeting, full name here. I have a question on the intro discussion. I am unable to upload the image from the textbook. Now I give you this in a couple different places, and I'll give it to you in this video how to do this. So that's probably what my reply will be. Thank you, and you're going to put your full name. Okay. Now, if your full name is different, like the name that you're using, is Josh instead of Joshua, you can write that in there. But if your last name is different, you got married right before the course, or you wanted to do a name change. Also, if you prefer a different nickname, or you're using a different pronoun or gender pronoun, you can let me know that if you wish. In the first couple of emails, that's totally fine. You can do that in the intro also if you wish to tell the whole class. But I only have your name as it is registered in the course. So if it's different at this point from what you have in Bakersfield, registered with Bakersfield, please let me know. And you're going to unfortunately have to say that in every email. You're going to have to write the name that you wish to be called and then put, Josh Smith, if that was your name that you were changed to. I know guys, when they get married, don't usually change your name, but that's an example, okay? The main thing with netiquette, which is how we communicate on the internet, is that you're polite at all times, use appropriate language, you don't use a bunch of abbreviations, we're not texting, okay? So just keep that in mind. The problem with online learning, and there's a lot of great benefits to online learning, but one of the takeaways or the negatives is that it's very similar in format to the way that we do social media and the way that we text, but we're not doing those things right now, okay? So you have to kind of take this course a little more seriously, and especially with your communication and in your writing. Okay, then you're going to send it. You can attach right here if you want to, and I would highly suggest if you're having some kind of an issue, you're getting a weird message, error message, do a screenshot and send that to me. The more information, the better. I just had last week a student send me like 4 emails on the same topic. Please do not do that. Send me one email, put everything in there, take a breath. If you're frustrated or you're freaking out or something, then just give it a minute, get all the information together, look over the email and send one email. And that's just good practice overall. It's not just to do with school, okay? But that's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. And I'm kind of picky about communication. Outside of that, and I'm picky about wording for sure, but I want you guys to learn netiquette. And then I'll show you where the handout is on that in a moment. The last thing I'm going to show you down here is help. If you're having some problems with Canvas, you can't figure out how to access something, this is the hotline you can go to here. I'm going to click it. Oh, it's asking if I want to make a call from FaceTime. So it's down here. There's also some other COVID Canvas resources here. So just click on those and that will help you. Training service portal, that's going to give you some videos on how to work on Canvas. Okay, so there's stuff here. Another place you're going to find help is here, discussions. It's also in the syllabus. Muddiest point right here. If you scroll down, it's going to give you tech support. That's for Bakersfield College, Canvas help here, and the link to the ebook. Okay, you can also order a copy from here, and you can order a copy from the Bakersfield College bookstore. One issue that comes up when you get into the bookstore, right here it says that it's required for you to have a Chromebook. That's an error, and they're fixing that, but it might still show that. So don't stress out. You don't need a Chromebook, but you do need a desktop or a laptop. And if you don't have one, click here and you're going to fill this out. Okay? So that's part one.